Hey everyone, how's it going? My voice is shot because I've been trying to sing in a rock style! And it's kind of blowing up my throat a little bit. I've got to learn how to do that safely. But yeah, so you went on the survey yesterday and gave me your results. I don't have the ability to put pictures on and have my voice at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, get Sony Vegas or something like that, and the follow-up video to that will come at a much later date. Much later? Maybe a couple of days later from now, if I can get my head around whatever software I choose. But in the meantime, let's talk about philosophical idea, because this should be fairly short. This is the ship of Theseus. You might have heard of it. Basically, the idea is, imagine that a ship comes back, and everybody celebrates this ship. It doesn't matter. The ship of Theseus, it comes from the story of Theseus and the Minotaur. But this ship comes back, and the people who receive the ship decide to keep it intact, because it's kind of falling apart a bit in its old age. So what they do is they replace planks as they begin to rot. So a plank rots, and say every week they replace a plank, and say there might be like 10,000 planks. It's a massive boat. So they replace a plank every week as it rots. And obviously replacing one plank doesn't change the fact that it's the same ship. But as the weeks go on and on, at what point is the ship no longer the ship that it was? Because it's not made of the same stuff that it originally was. To give a more pop culture reference, in 2009 the last member of the UK pop group, the Sugababes, left. The last original member left, until the 3 members that remained were not the original members. Now, is that music group the Sugababes still? I don't know what's happened to the Sugababes now, like, it could have all changed. But back then, the last original member left and was replaced. Are they still the Sugababes? The same goes with the grindcore band Napalm Death. Almost the exact same thing happened. They're still around, but there are no original members remaining. So, give me your thoughts, because it applies to the human body as well. As we all know, most of our water gets recycled all the time. A lot of our flesh gets recycled. I think bone gets recycled, I'm not sure. And then, of course, once you consider the quantum physics of it, 90% of our mass is only in existence for nanoseconds, if that, at a time. It's all uncertainty, due to the zero-point energy of the vacuum within protons and neutrons. So 90% of your mass is recycling millions of times a second. Your water, if you like to think more in sort of bigger classical terms, is recycling all the time. Are you still the same you? Because you're not made of the same stuff. You're not the same object that you were. Is the ship still the same object that it was? And are the Sugababes still the Sugababes? Give me your thoughts in the comments below, because you're smart people, and I'd like to engage you on this. So, the ship of Theseus, is it still the ship, or is it a different ship? See you tomorrow.